भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति विकास स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश धारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Today is a very special day, and those of you who are uh, coming for the first time, then for them it's going to be something new. And today is special because today is the anniversary appearance day of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. So, and who is this great personality, extraordinary personality? And he is the guru of Srila Prabhupada, ISKCON founder Acharya, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So he is the guru of Srila Prabhupada. So for us, he is like our grandfather. And we are celebrating today his disappearance day. Okay, so it's a very powerful day. And I will read the mantra, the pranama mantra for Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj so that we can get his blessings. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Tinamine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaye Kripadhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojjwala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gaura Vani Shri Murtaye Deenatarine Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dvantaharine. This is the pranam mantra, so we are offering our respects to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. I sent a picture in the group. You might have taken darshan of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. I will read the meaning of this mantra, the last two lines of the mantra. It says, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, who are the personified teachings of Lord Chaitanya. You are the deliverer of the fallen souls. You do not tolerate any statement which is against the teachings of devotional service enunciated by Srila Rupa Goswami. So all the followers of ISKCON, they are all called as Rupanugas. We are the followers of Rupa Goswami, and that is our identity. Okay, and here in this pranam mantra it is said that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj, he is the personified teachings of Lord Chaitanya. So that is the power of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj. He is a person who is identified with the teachings. He represents the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whom we follow, whom Rupa Goswami follows. So that is the point. So today is a very special occasion, and the best, the very special aspect of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj is that he was called as Lion Guru. He was called as Simha Guru. It is an extraordinary, a title for a extraordinary ācārya. Because generally we will never have somebody being called as Lion Guru. Prabhupada used to say that my Guru Maharaj is like a lion. He is a person. He belongs to Vaikuntha. He is Vaikuntha man. So Uh, and you may wonder that if somebody is called as a lion, that means he's fearless, he's bold, he is uncompromising, and he is revolutionary. So this is what fearlessness. It is not some kind of a poetic exaggeration. No, it is actually based on the factual qualities uh, uh, of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. So, as soon as we talk about Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, uh, we understand that he represents boldness, he represents fearlessness, and he represents uncompromising revolutionary attitude. And why he was identified with uh, being a lion or with a strong personality like that. Today, I'm going to discuss the three reasons why he is identified as the Simha Guru. Just understanding that he's the lion is not enough. We need to understand the reason. So today, I thought I'll just make some make a talk to understand this point. Okay, there are three reasons. First reason why he became so bold and powerful, uncompromising, is because at the time when he was there, at that time, bhakti, the purity of bhakti was losing. So bhakti was losing its purity when Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj was existing and on this planet Earth. At that time, the power of bhakti was getting lost. One reason, because purity is what is bhakti, and if bhakti loses its purity, that means it is disastrous, it is bad. So that is one reason why, and I'm going to explain how bhakti was losing its purity. Second reason was that the society was losing respect for Gaudiya Vaishnavism. We are all called as Gaudiya Vaishnavas. And at that time, when Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj was there, the society was losing the respect for the Gaudiya Vaishnava. And I'll tell you the reason why it was happening. It's two reasons. And the third reason was that devotees were being misled. A lot of people who were devotees at that time, they were misled in mass scale. Three reasons. One is bhakti was losing its purity. Second was that the society was losing respect for Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Third was that devotees were being misled. So that's why Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj became like a lion to fight these three dangers which were being faced at that time. So the first reason was that bhakti was losing purity. What do you mean by bhakti losing its purity? Purity is the main essence of bhakti. Just like milk is very pure, but if you add a drop of poison in it, and then the whole milk is destroyed. So if bhakti loses its purity, that means the whole system will collapse. There will be no more pure devotion, love for Krishna, service for Krishna. And what does it mean practically is that the it means bhakti at that time was not being practiced the way it was meant by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Rupa Goswami. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started this movement of bhakti, and he trained Rupa Goswami to give the knowledge about bhakti and give the process. But at the time of Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj, that process was not being followed as it was given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is nothing but the bhakti is losing its purity, because there is a process. And if you don't follow the process, then the process will lose the purity. So how it really happened was that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted that the bhakti be practiced with strict sadhana. Sadhana was important. Sadhana means what? Chanting Krishna's name, holy name, in a prescribed way, prescribed number of times every day. So when that strict sadhana is not followed, that means purity is lost. And second, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted that humility as a quality which was desired from the devotees. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Trinadapi sunichena taroriva sahishnuna. The one quality that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted all devotees to develop was humility. And if you don't develop humility, then you develop pride. So strict sadhana, humility was needed. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that the Shastra has to be accepted strictly. We have to follow the rules, the regulations, the teachings of Shastra. That was the process given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What do you mean by Shastra? Shastra means we have to understand Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. Sambandha means our relationship with Krishna. Abhideya means how to connect that relationship, how to establish, reconnect, re-establish the relationship. And finally, Prayojana is that by following the process, we develop prema for Krishna. And this we can understand only from Shastras. So the real process, the pure process was strict sadhana, humility, qualities, and then following Shastra, and then maintaining a very regulated life, maintaining a very simple life, so that we become very simple in the mind, simple in our eating, simple in our seeing, hearing, and then simple in the mind, and then we chant Hare Krishna. As we maintain our life very simply, then our minds will be more peaceful. If we could complicate our life with too many things, then you cannot chant Hare Krishna, you cannot read Bhagavatam, you cannot become humble. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the process of regulated life, and ultimately we are following all the Shastra so that we become purified. When we become purified, with that purified heart, we can engage in service. So these are the principles of bhakti which our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave. But at the time of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, all these principles were compromised. People were not following the principles. The purity was lost. What were people doing at that time? People were becoming unnecessary, artificially emotional, sentimental, and they were singing, and they were shouting and dancing and displaying some kind of a great level of devotion, as if you are a very great devotee. You have achieved that bhava for Krishna without following any rules. How can you develop such bhava, such emotions, without following rules? But people were trying to artificially show emotion, sentimental. These people are called sahajiyas. Sahajiyas means those who don't follow rules and regulations, but present themselves as very advanced emotionally. And some devotees were showing that they were getting the feelings of gopis, and they were having their own wives and children, and they were having their immoral lives. And but when they were presenting themselves, they were showing as if they are getting the emotions of gopis, and artificially they were showing such kind of emotions. And they were discussing about Radha Krishna's intimate leelas, which are not supposed to be discussed at a lower level. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never encouraged such. We are meant to follow the rules as it is. But the people at that time of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj were showing all these artificial symptoms of advancement, and they were rejecting the rules and regulations of the Shastras. The Bhaktisiddhanta, today Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj's appearance day, divine appearance day, and his name is Bhaktisiddhanta. That means he establishes the principles, the pure principles of devotion. And when he saw that the society was trying to artificially present themselves as great devotees without following the rules, without following the regulations prescribed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then he became very ferocious, like a lion, because the whole bhakti was getting polluted. And what alarmed Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, because once the purity is lost, the entire tradition collapses. Just like I said, one drop of poison will destroy the whole milk. So the bhakti purity was being lost. That's why Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj fought to preserve the purity, to re-establish the principles given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the pure principles of devotion. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the point. This is the point. The first thing why Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj became so bold, uncompromising, revolutionary, so strict, because he wanted to re-establish the purity of bhakti. That's why he fought. That is the first reason why he was called Lion Guru, why he was so extraordinary. The second reason was that, as I said, the second reason was the society was losing respect for the Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Like, for example, we are all Gaudiya Vaishnavisms. We chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are called Rupanugas. But if society looks at us in a very low taste, then it is a bad thing for us. So how it was happening, why was the society looking at us in a very low value? Because at that time, what was happening socially was that normal people started thinking that Gaudiya Vaishnavism was all about being lazy, because our people were acting very lazy, and people saw and they thought, these Gaudiya Vaishnavas are always lazy and crazy. They don't work. They don't work. They just chant, they just sing and dance, and then they are like that. They are lazy, crazy. They are just jobless. They are just don't work. They are immoral, uneducated, undisciplined. That was the impression people had looking at the Gaudiya Vaishnavas at the time of Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj. And the society was thinking, these people just show emotions and then they cheat people. That was the impression the society had about Gaudiya Vaishnavism. So bhakti means no rules, no responsibility, because we were not following Shastra, we are not following the rules. We were just showing artificial emotions of advancement. People started misunderstanding. People started thinking about us as low people, uneducated, irresponsible, lazy. And Gaudiya Vaishnavism became like a laughing stock for people. And this was very dangerous. This was the second reason Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj became very, very, very ferocious like a lion. Why this was dangerous was because many new generations people who would want to come to Gaudiya Vaishnava, they would never come, because the society had a bad impression. And new generation people would not like to come because of such symptoms, because of such bad reputation. And many people would definitely think that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission was a fake mission. That was the impression that people gave. That was the impression people had about Gaudiya Vaishnava. We are fake. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a fake. And Krishna-bhakti is nothing but emotional foolishness. So this was the danger. This was what people had impression about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. What Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj did at that time, he became ferocious like a lion. He fought like a lion. What he did practically was that he rebuilt the dignity of Vaishnavism by establishing What he established? He started bringing very educated preachers, strong brahmacharis. He started preaching very strongly, purely, and he started cultivating good people, educated people. And he started maintaining temples very cleanly, and he started publishing good books, printing presses, and so many debates and scholarship talks were being delivered by Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj across the society. He used to go everywhere relentlessly. He used to preach about Gaudiya Vaishnavism. He was fighting. He made Gaudiya Vaishnavism respectable again by all these activities. He made it respectable, he made it very intellectual, he made it very powerful, and he made it very pure also. He worked hard. A lot of books were printed, printing presses, so many lectures, scholarly discussions, so many things. Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj, he did it like a ferocious lion. He wanted to re-establish the purity and the image of Gaudiya. He did that at that time. And the third reason why Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj was so powerful like a lion was because, and the reason why he had to become lion, because devotees were being misled at that time when Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj was there. Many people were misled. How they were misled? This was a very serious problem, because at that time many gurus, they were teaching some shortcuts to some emotional, devotional experiences without following any rules. Cheating. Bogus gurus, they were teaching people, oh, come to me, I will show you some shortcut by which you can develop ecstatic emotions for Radha Krishna. This is all bogus. At that time, people, fake gurus were there. They were selling mantras to people by collecting donation. Devotion was used as a commercial activity, and this was intolerable for Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj. And they were all the gurus were faking ecstasy. They were showing artificial emotions as if they were very advanced, and people were thinking, what is this? Can we also become like you? It is all faking ecstasy and using devotion as business. And most of the times, all the scriptures were rejected by these so-called fake babas, fake gurus, Babajis. They rejected Bhagavad Gita, they rejected all the rules, and in that way, they misguided, they misled a lot of people at that time when Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj was. Why was this so painful? Why was this painful, misleading people? Because the soul is eternal. And when you misled a soul, it's not just that you are affecting one life, you are affecting many lives of the soul. You are misguiding a soul. It is the greatest sin. Atma has come to some guru to get guidance about the purpose of life, about the goal. Then you misled that Atma, and that Atma is distracted, misguided, misled. It's forever, eternally. And misleading the soul in the name of devotion is the greatest sin. And that's why he became like a lion guru. He became like a lion guru because he could not tolerate people being misguided. That's why. That's why Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj became like a lion, Simha Guru. He became bold. He became uncompromising. He became philosophically so sharp. He was fighting all these fake babas with philosophical sword, and he became very strict in following the rules, and he became fearless. Many people may think that he was harsh. He was not harsh. He was protecting Mahaprabhu's mission from collapse. He was protecting. For that, he became Lion Guru. He was protecting the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Prabhupada confirmed. He said, my Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj, he saved the Gaudiya mission. Gaudiya mission means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. The mission of the goal of the Jiva. Jivere Swarupohai Nitya Krishna Das. We are all servants of Krishna. And we need to understand the principles, the Gaudiya principles. So today is wonderful, powerful day. We are remembering Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj. He destroyed, as I read today in the shloka, he destroyed all the apasampradayas, sahajiyas, all the polluting agents were destroyed. He re-established the principles of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. And that is the glorious activity. Srila Prabhupada gave Krishna to the entire world. He went and distributed Krishna consciousness. And who gave Prabhupada to us? Prabhupada is gift of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Maharaj. Prabhupada. So he gave us. Without Bhakti Siddhanta, no Prabhupada. Prabhupada was gifted to us by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. So today, we offer our prayers, we offer our respects to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj and seek his blessings. And we can also read about his life and teachings from a wonderful legendary book called Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Vaibhav by my Guru Maharaj. His name is His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj. You can buy that book. It is a 3-volume book, and it has got all the teachings and the life of Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj in a very comprehensive, very detailed, very scholarly presentation. So you can always consider to read that book. And today we can remember about Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj. And we are able to practice devotion now in a pure way only because Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj became a lion and fought against all these challenges, all these impurities, all this bad image, all the misleading and misinformation. Okay, so I appreciate everybody for being part of today's class.